There we go. So you should be able to see the stream too in the channel. But I am a school band concert for my daughter. I'm hoping shot is. All right, all right, all right. What we got here? What we got here? What we got here? Let me let me display capture. It's good. Let me maximize this right here. So Green Genesis, what's
Yes, sir. Yes,
going
sir.
on?
I know it's
Man,
hard. I know it's hard.
it's hard, man. Yeah, it's hard, man. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here today with me. You know, I'm gonna put everybody on blast. So I invite a bunch of a bunch of my buddies right here to be on the live stream, and I send them the link so they cannot be saying, "Oh, I never got the link." They got the link. They got the link.
Right.
So
Right.
what I have to say about those individuals is that hey, you missed it at episode number one, and today we're gonna be you know, spending a little bit of time here, you know, talking, you know, catching up. You know, I really want to catch up with you, Genesis. I want you to tell me about what's up and coming. I see that you're doing some social media work. I see
Yeah.
you. I see you. I see you doing good, man. I see you doing very, very good. And I want to make sure that you know that we take you know we take into account you know all the good work that you're putting over there. I am fixing my stream right now. Looks like it's good. Yeah, we're good, good, good. So what it's been 2000 last time I see you was last time I saw you was 2006.
Since 2006, no, 2007.
2007, yeah.
2007. I mean, because I don't know if we can say it up here, but
Yeah,
when we went
sure.
overseas, we can say that, right?
Yeah, 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 we should be fine.
Okay, yeah. We deployed, and then when we deployed, um,
Yeah.
I left deployment, and then the only reason why you didn't see me again is because I was one of the ones that was lucky. So as soon as I got orders when I was in Iraq, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I came back. I had 2 weeks to clear. So, but mine is because I took a week leave. So I had 1 week to clear. And the way they did me was I just got my stuff on the other side. So I
Correct.
just left everything there at CID. I
Yeah.
left everything there, and then I just picked up everything on the other side. So that's how they did me. So when I got back, I'm talking about like on ground. I had 2 weeks to clear, man. Then I hugged my mother, man. I kicked it with her for like 3 or 4 days. I went to Texas to see my brother for 2 days, and then I left from Texas, man. Went straight to Germany,
You went
and
to
that's why y'all
Germany.
never see me again. Yep.
Oh. How was Germany to you? How Germany treated you?
You know what, man? Germany was nice, man. I cannot lie. Germany was nice. Now, I don't know if Germany was better than Korea, but Germany was nice. Germany was actually a good tour. Um, the only reason why I would say Germany was better is because you didn't have a curfew.
Okay.
Okay. If it wasn't for that, okay, I will go back to Korea in a minute. Like if I could get a job in Korea, oh, I would definitely do that. But I'm not gonna lie, Germany was good to me. Germany was good to me. Um, it wasn't as bad as people think. Like, when you know, we was in the military, so your home is your home away from home.
Hmm.
And you gotta make it your home. You just gotta make it your home. You can't go there and just go in a room all the time. You gotta make friends. You gotta go out. And so where it was, right? So the barracks that we stayed in, it was a grill pit right in front.
Oh,
And I mean, every single night, I cannot make this up. Every single night, somebody was grilling. I
wow.
don't care if it was cold. I don't care if it was snowing. Somebody was always at the grill. So you would meet new people, man. And it was so many people in our battalion.
Hmm.
You okay, you're not gonna meet them all. That's how many people we had.
Wow.
That's how many people we had when we was in Germany. Like I
Wow.
didn't know everybody in my battalion. I didn't know. That's how many people we had. But you would meet somebody new every weekend. Yeah.
So we'll
Yep.
use
But
we'll use
Germany was okay, man. I traveled a lot, you know. I didn't leave Germany. I'm not gonna lie. It was my first time there, so I was a little scared to, to leave out of there. Now I know some people went to Poland. Some people were stationed in Poland for about 8 or 9 months. It was like a soft deployment, and then they just came back. Now I never got a chance to go on that thing, and that's a good thing because I was HR, so woo, and I was glad. I didn't want to go, to be honest with you.
That's very good. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want to go to Poland, but yeah, but my time in Germany, man, and then I was there for 3 years, and I came to Virginia, man. So yeah, so I just on the weekends I usually go backwards and forth visiting mom in North Carolina. So like I said, man, it's not too much to it, man. I started getting up on this internet, man. Like, and I was one to say, you know what, I don't like the internet. I'm not doing it, but a lot of people do it for money,
Right.
right? I'm not. Oh, don't get me wrong. Now, if the money start coming
Yeah,
in, but
yeah,
of course, I'm gonna be grateful, hands down. I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
grateful, But I do it to push the content, man, because my page is like motivational,
Yes, yes.
like nothing hardcore. I do it to where anybody can look at my page, like because we have little kids, and I know that's the topic we're talking about tonight. So there are little kids, and so if they see my page, they can say, "Oh, mom, he's funny." It goes no further than that, and my page is strictly motivation. I did gain a little bit of weight from being outside the military, so people can go up there and follow me because I am going to the gym now. I push stuff like that, like motivational stuff, man. Like it's nothing hardcore. I try not to do no cursing in none of my videos, and I just try to own it. I try to make it just be me, because who can be you other than you, you know? So yeah, man. So I started doing the social media thing, Genesis New Era, but of course on Facebook. And then I also got a YouTube channel. Wow, I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
it. Yeah, yeah, I got a YouTube channel too. Now it's not big or anything like that, but I'm starting. I got you got to start from the bottom up. You got to start from somewhere.
I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and that was the topic. Is that you need to be surrounded by people that are like-minded in order for you to elevate yourself, because it only
Yes, sir.
and he said to me, it only takes one good shot, one video to go viral, one breakthrough, and you will be set for the rest of your life doing what you love. So
Hmm.
I mean, I'm happy that we were able to connect me. And then again, I saw you on social media doing this funny content, this motivational content, and I was like, you know what, I definitely want to talk to Genesis New Era. Got to bring him to the show.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
got got to have this
Yes,
this
sir.
podcast going. Because I mean, we go back, we go long, 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 back,
Yes, sir.
big time, bro. That
Yep.
deployment was good. I was a young NCO, but knucklehead, crazy. I mean, man, I was a knucklehead, bro. And but I learned great things, from everybody there. I got great memories from the team that we worked together with, and the good thing was that I was able to take that with me. Oh, we looks like we got Prideful Vet right here with us too. Prideful Vet just
Okay.
joined.
What's happening? What's happening, y'all?
Hey, Prideful
Hey,
Vet.
what's going on?
So Prideful Vet. Let me tell you a little bit about Prideful Veteran right here. We met through some other videos that I was making on Medboard, and things like that back to 2016, 17, 18, 18. It's like six,
Right.
seven
Yeah.
years, and we both living in Texas, living the life, living
Ah, okay.
living the life. Yeah, 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 living our dreams. Genesis Nuera, he used to be with in a unit 4 third. That was the unit, right? Wow,
Yeah, full
four
third. Yep.
third.
Yep.
Wow. Man, we got
Yeah.
stories to tell, man, about that
And they
unit.
got a channel too. They got a channel.
They do, they do. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Are they still in? Is that unit still active at Fort Bragg, or they deactivated that
Well,
unit?
okay, so it's not at Fort Bragg. I don't know who made the channel, but it's still active.
Okay.
I go up there like maybe twice a week, maybe just to say, hey, how's everybody doing? Now, sometimes you don't get a lot of feedback. Like every once in a while, somebody hit you up and be like, hey, like where you at now? Like what are you doing in the world? Same thing like me and you. So yeah, it's still active. So if you just go in there and type in full third CTC, it'll come up
Oh
on
wow,
Facebook. It'll come up.
wow.
What's up?
I remember when I first when I went with that unit, one of the things that I used to do, I used to take pictures. I was like the photographer for the well the how you call it, the unofficial photographer of the
Yes,
unit.
yes, you
And
did. I
then I
remember
mean
that.
we got some great pictures, man, of the combative that we used to do, company runs,
Yeah,
activities that we have. I think we have a Christmas activity or something. And then when we deploy, we did have like a little page, and then we share some of the couple of promotions. People got promoted. Everybody got their pictures. Um, so we got Andy here. Andy is on the chat as well. Andy, how's it going, man?
We got him.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Andy joined. I don't know who Andy is.
Andy from Toy Story.
Maybe where's your Buzz Lightyear? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's this.
Hey, this is Arvin.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You got no cap. So Urban is a good fellow. Also, one second. Let me tell you. You told me you were. He was at 25. He was in Signal 2 in the army. He was at 25.
ah,
No, I was a
Like
92
25
Alpha.
uniform.
92 Alpha. He was a
No,
92 Alpha. God damn it. You told me to.
92
92.
up. Okay.
Sorry, guys, I can't get my video in. Kids are playing all around, so they don't let you go
All
when you're
good.
out of work.
Okay, 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 okay. We're good. We're good here. We're good here. We got four people on this stream. So
Work my camera.
prideful bet. Why you wanna bring something to the shot today? I got some topics that we need to talk about, man. And these topics are gonna be a little bit controversial, but
Oh, you got racy talkers? Oh, you trying to talk some drama already?
I know I got some controversial topics, man. Nothing crazy like before, but something that we need to be talking about. Something that we need to be talking about. Anything you want to share with the
Before we
group?
get into that, we need to talk about some lighter news. We got Christmas coming around. Let's talk about some the acquisition of I think Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers just got bought out
Oh yeah.
by
yeah,
Netflix.
yeah.
By
I heard that.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. So something else that I want to tell you guys is today, and this is about how can I say this? This is about I will say freedom of speech. What I'm bringing to the table today, and is that Australia. You know what happened in Australia today?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
No, what happened?
yeah. So Australia,
Oh,
they
hey,
ban.
I feel sorry for them little kids.
Yeah, them little kids. If you're 15 years old or younger in Australia, tonight at midnight, your account will disappear. And we're not talking.
Gone
Yeah, gone.
at
So
midnight tonight. Your account is
yes,
gone.
it's
No more social media.
no more
Yes,
social media.
sir.
If
Run
you're
that back. Run
15 or
that back. Run that back. If you're how much?
15 years old or younger.
Yeah, it
S-
happened today.
Andy, so what do you think about that, man? You are in cybersecurity. What do you think about that?
Hmm.
Well, it's very sensitive. I don't know how to say it. I mean, I never expected it, especially country like Australia. But I just can't process it. It just went too quick. Like if you see the bill, they just proposed it kind of last month, I guess, right? That's where it kind of came, like it became highlighted, and it went too quick, like literally just flew. It's
Mhm.
in the floor, and it's happening.
Yeah. And you know what? And I got it pulled up right here. It says all platforms from over there must take reasonable steps to verify users' age and block or deactivate all accounts belonging to underage minors 16 and below. Methods includes using AI to estimate age or for a selfie or analyzing user activity. they cannot rely on users self-certifying their age. Like that means like you know how it says how old are you?
Yes,
Like they can't put their age in no more. They either have to have an ID card or they have to do an AI so somebody can visually see their face and run their recognition.
correct.
That's crazy.
So
I
some of the platforms are offering different services for them to be like authenticated, and then because you're
Hmm.
gonna take a picture with your phone, and the AI is gonna say, "Oh, you are older than 16 years old." But I was reading today on Reddit that there's been an influx of individuals purchasing masks. Just think about it.
What?
Why? So and then I start thinking like, why is a 15, 16 year old purchasing a $20 mask just to pass some type of AI recognition? So your Facebook gets. I mean, what kind of what kind of parent is going to allow this to happen? Which is one of the things that I'm just
so
like thinking.
I I can agree 100%. I have few pointers. I mean, just think about it. I mean, they did it's like a more of a peer pressure. If you see around nowadays, next just think about next gen, right? The country like China and country like Japan, right? If you see their childhood, like they focus more their kids on playing, like playing sports, participating, being more social, for
Mhm.
productivity wise. I mean, anything you overuse it, it's a misuse, right? So
Yes.
what happens
Right.
in our country? I mean, in our country, or if you see any Western country right now nowadays, what they're doing is they're overusing it. Next generation, if you talk to the 16 years old or 17 years old, right? They will say like, "Oh, what is your career?" And they have the end goals. They don't have the middle ground. Like they're like, "Oh, I want to make I want to be a millionaire tonight." They don't see the work we do to reach the destination, right? So
Right.
shortcuts, the shortcut kind of thing got generated with the social media. I'm not against social media, but it has to be a proper way, proper, like people who has knowledge how to use the social media, not 15 years old or 8 years old. They're just gonna find something fascinating, shortcuts, like I want to reach there. So technically they got pressurized. If you see China, they are always competing with China, how they
Mhm.
are doing and all. So Australia is, you'll see a lot of countries jumping in. I'm not gonna lie. You see a lot of European countries jumping in slowly. If they successfully, I mean, there is no demonstration or any protest, you're gonna see a lot of other countries getting into it too. I mean, which is not wrong. I mean, when I see it, I feel like, you know what? I think we need a break. I think we are overusing it. Sorry to say that. I don't want to offend anybody's opinion. It's just my opinion. Kids should be just brought
No,
up
I
the
agree.
way. Yeah, they should just go clean, play, understand the social value, understand the work ethic.
Hmm.
No shortcuts.
Yeah.
I mean, they should understand the value of work, not just anything. I want to be influencer. You ask around, most of the people say, I want to be influencer. On what basis? What research you have? What experience you have?
Right.
What have you experienced? I mean, you have not been to military. You have not been to anything else. You haven't done any business. No failure. So you want to be influencer? On what basis? Shortcut
That's
money.
the big thing. You ask most children
That's a good point, man.
in the United States, ages, 15, 13 to 15, when you ask them, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? There's no more, I don't want to be a police officer. I don't want to be a firefighter. I want to be a doctor, lawyer, astronaut,
Yeah.
engineer. Most of these guys are
Yeah.
right now, what you want to do? I want to be like Joe Logan Paul. I want to be like, I don't know, Lil Boozy. Everybody wants to be either a rap singer or a freaking influencer, and then
It's quick money.
it's
It's
but
quick money.
Yeah.
and it's super difficult. But going back to the subject, one of the things that I want to bring to you guys is should this issue be a why are we taking away? I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here, but why are we taking away the parents to be able to make that decision? If you as a parent, you want your kid 13, 14, 15 to have this type of access, why is the government stepping in and taking away the parent judgment and the parent decision making into this? So that's what I'm thinking. you know, because this can be transferring to today. We're taking the rights away from your children. Parents do have nothing to say about. Down the road, oh, now we're gonna make it. We're gonna expand it to 20, or now we're gonna change it to something else. Now you cannot say
Mhm.
X, Y, and Z. So it's a first uh, in America. It's a First Amendment issue here. You know, freedom of speech.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, is it really freedom of speech because these platforms are privately owned? These are not the government platforms. These are, Facebook is owned by a private, person. They're making their own money out of that. So I don't really think freedom of speech is it's applicable in this situation. That's like you going to McDonald's and, "Oh, I got freedom of speech here." No, you're in McDonald's. Like, this is the business of McDonald's. So
Well, if
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 it's
if
government,
if you are in a place that is in like in America, if the place where you
mhm,
are is accessible to the public or is deemed a public space, you can exercise your freedom of speech on that area.
yeah, but Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff is not public. Those are all private. I mean, they may have been taken public as far as the stocks, but it's a private. I may be wrong, but it's a private business.
Correct. It is. It is.
Well,
What?
A lot of people. Hold on, my bad. A lot of people will go on social media and say, "Well, it's my freedom of speech, and I have da 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 da." That is not applicable on social media. Social media is not federal. All right, it's a private thing. So whatever you do on social media is get documents on their server. So Facebook server or whatever, that's their private stuff.
And it stays there
So you
forever,
can't
man. Stays there forever.
forever, forever. Trust me, I got stuff from Black Planet, MySpace, trust me,
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
It's crazy, man. It's
Man,
crazy. So the reasons why the Australian government came out and say, why are we doing this? And they're saying, we're gonna protect minors from cyberbullying, which I agree with it. They want to reduce exposure to adult content, which is a big issue.
Mm,
Stopping online grooming that happens, and
yeah.
reducing. And then the other one is like a medical kind of thing, but reducing screen addiction and algorithmic
Did it
influence.
say anything about their mental health or anything like that?
Yes, yes, yes. So all the adult content, reducing the adult content, exposure to adult content, and the stop online grooming is a big thing. For example, there's one of the most popular games in the world is called Roblox. Okay, and
Oh man.
and then you have thousands and upon thousands and thousands of rooms where software developers create these little games that using the online algorithm, because they steal the algorithm from major platforms.
Uh,
They can trigger these rooms. They can make these rooms that are going to be so uh, pleasant for these young individuals to be on these rooms, to spend hours and hours and hours. And let me tell you, most of the kids nowadays, they're on the iPad like this. It's day and night, day and
oh
night, day
yeah.
and night, and
Oh
it's
yeah. Yeah.
crazy.
trust me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pedophiles that play these type of games. Most individuals who get how can I say this, who get convicted of these type of crimes, and they get registered as sex offenders,
Uh,
they get also banned from having access to these type of games like Roblox, because this is just a heaven for that type of psycho people,
mm.
which is needed. It's needed. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Oh, by the way, Johnson just joined in. Louis, can you hear us, Louis?
Hey, hey, can y'all hear me?
Ah, man, you heard me.
Oh
You
yeah,
heard me
we
already
got
from the. He heard me already. We can hear you.
Yeah, no,
yeah, we
no.
got you.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
got you.
Okay,
You
We
good?
all
got
right,
you. We
that's
got you.
good.
And that's what I'm saying. So I mean, they're arguing that social media is affecting mental health so severely that this drastic measure needed to be implemented. And I'm like, I mean, and then the thing is that Almost 70% of the population of Australia voted for this. 70%. So
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, I think it should have been implemented at the beginning
yeah,
to protect our young ones. It's only there to protect, so I really don't have an issue. But when it comes to stepping over that protection, where it's now, you know what I'm saying, they holding us hostage, which we don't know what will happen in the future. But as far as it right now, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about buying masks. Those
Uh,
people who buy masks, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Amazon,
Yeah.
don't sell no mask. Don't sell no Guy Fork mask.
yeah.
Hell no.
I was checking on this. They could be created too, but I was checking on this link that people can buy masks from Amazon. It was like 800
Let me
sold
pull
within
up
the
one of these
last
Wow.
masks.
24
Let me
hours.
pull up one of these masks.
Yeah.
Hold up. This crazy. I gotta see this.
So Andy, and Jake, now that you're here, a couple of things I want to talk about. This is what type of privacy concerns do you see with this? Age verification, enforcement. How can we enforce this type of controls? Can they go through with using VPNs, fake IDs, fake emails? And then how can we control this when the tech companies are fighting back? So the tech companies are saying we're gonna comply with with your request, but it is very difficult. The issue here is that Australia is going to sue these companies. It's going to be a money grabbing for them. So if Facebook doesn't have
Mhm.
their act together by midnight tonight, they're going to be getting some money.
Yeah. But you
So
know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I'm not an IT guy, but I've been in the IT world, and I can tell you this: if you can use a VPN, so no one knows where you are, I'm pretty much sure you can use a VPN to bypass the age. Now, I know we got tech up here. I might be wrong, but somebody tell me if I'm wrong or not. But VPN, that's what VPNs are made for. This is what people pay for. VPNs are not free. Now you do have some free ones, okay? But if you want a real VPN, you're gonna pay your little $10 like every 6 months, like everybody else, or $15 like everybody else, and have a real VPN number. And I'm pretty much sure if my VPN make it to where nobody can find me in the world, I mean, like, now I'm not talking about hackers now, because they do that thing. But I mean, like, I'm not a hacker, right? So if you put a VPN up, I don't know where you are in the world. Now I know if that happens to us. Now, I mean, if I see up here, man, somebody let me know. Can you bypass the VPN and with the age? I mean, that could be done, right?
yeah,
Oh,
most
he put his
definitely.
glasses on. He
Yeah.
put his
Oh, yeah,
glasses
yeah.
on. He
No, no, because
talking. Let's get it. I
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
get the paper out.
yeah,
Paper.
yeah, and anything can be bypassed in the IT world, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
So
So
man.
you were asking me what can be done for this, right?
yes,
Uh, well, this is this particular part is really huge. If you see, like, to control all the social media and everything is big. I mean, it's just not gonna. We cannot just block, and as he was mentioning VPN, and there's other resources. It can be
right.
accessed, but it has to come from the government side. I mean, definitely government has to get involved, bring all those social media company into there should be some standard. You
Mm,
cannot just cut it loose and say, no, these are the only things you can do and does. They have to bring it with the confidence and build some, like, benchmark. Benchmark needs to be there. Like, hey, this is as you said, age verification. Yeah, that definitely helps, but that's not the end. I mean, people look at us like people, even the kids can have a fake ID and buy a cigarette, right? So age verification cannot
yeah,
guarantee the 100%. There can be 100% guarantee. It has
sure.
to be
That's true.
filtered, right? It has to have, like China implemented, right? For the kids, I'm not saying for this 15 years, but they implemented certain time limits, right? So that can shorten the duration. Because once you are, just think about us. When we start using social media, we get hooked up. Like, when you swipe one video, you keep going because there's content. They know your behavior. What you are looking for. and they will cater you same thing, and you just get addicted. You can keep going. So if you have some kind of cutoff time, like okay, we'll have a 1 hour of if any adult is using a phone, so there is age verification can be implemented and say like, oh, he's using it for 30 minutes, let's cut it out. We need to have a timeout. Just break the cycle, break the trend, that can discourage them for certain time. Oh, you usually had enough time using social media. That can be one. Another thing can be you just need to filter as much you can from the government side. These are the red flags, blank. Like
Mm.
you cannot filter like everything, but you can definitely filter some of the, some of the major ones. Because people go with the major ones and then they start diving into the smaller things, fine tuning into. They start making you go with the rock music and then you start getting to the jazz because now you like music.
Mm.
So I believe
I like that. Okay.
yeah, it's just like you just need to work on different things, not just one particular part. Just network part, you can block the network. Cyber has to get involved. Government has to get involved. Age verification has to be there. Content filtration, time like time limit. Those are the things. I mean, slowly people will just get not used to having the social media dependency, and then we'll see some
Well,
changes. We cannot block everything.
well, look at the money that's generated from social media. And so does the government, slap the hand of the big, the Amazons and these companies. So you really got to weigh that. I think it still comes down to choice. So
Correct.
if kids, and there's some smart ones out there, right? They're going to find a way, and when they
Yeah.
find a way, they're going to just put it out there. Hey, listen, this is the workaround. So I don't think you can control it at this point. I think you could censor it a little bit,
Yes, that's my
and
point. I agree with
right,
you. Yeah.
but stopping it, no, because there's money involved. Um,
Right.
if you look at the streaming, right? Um, so you have what Amazon, all the Paramount, but then you have an underbelly of the streaming, right? So Microsoft, a little history. Microsoft came up with something called XBMC, Xbox Media Center, right? That
Ah, okay.
yeah, that was the original premise for streaming, right? So Microsoft couldn't they couldn't make money off of it. They couldn't market it. So they released the code out, right? So now some developer went out there and developed the code and now it's free. So, what we pay for, so now they can't stop it because it's a part of the society. It's just a part of everything. And then the underbelly is a multi-billion-dollar a year business. So
Wow.
do government get involved and say no, there will be no more streaming. You just have to get everything from Netflix or these other service providers. So I think it's too late. You know, the time to regulate that was 10, 15 years ago.
I think you make a
Yeah,
good point
I
here,
agree.
man. I mean, so YouTube has, and I'm looking at ChatGPT here. The it's a massive global audience. They got 2.7 billion subscribers. Or
Woo.
users worldwide, which
Yeah.
is it's crazy. How many billion people we have in the world, and they have 2.7 billion of them. So about 75 to 80%
Right.
are children between the ages of 2 to 12 years old. Okay,
Wow.
and then the YouTube Kids app alone has been downloaded 144 million times. So
Oh
we
my
have
gosh.
we have right now we have Australia coming with these restrictions against content for children, but I
Yeah.
mean YouTube have YouTube Kids, and there's a bunch of content creators on YouTube
Right.
that their whole platform is around children.
Yeah.
So these some one way or another is going to affect their bottom line. That's going to affect their budget. So what type of fight are they putting?
Right.
Because most of these guys are syndicated. Most of these guys, believe it or not, they're working for like Netflix and Amazon
Right.
Prime. like Miss Rachel, Kids Diana show with 115 billion views.
Yeah,
Motor Goose
yeah.
Club, Little Baby Bum with 40 million subscribers and 40
Whew.
billion views.
Yeah.
So these people make
Right.
between 22 cents and what is I have it right here, between 20 cents and $8 per 1,000 views. So
Wow.
this Kids Diana show does 115 billion views. If you multiply that by 8
Right.
and take the tax out, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a huge
Yeah.
industry. So I'm wondering, is this going to move into the United States? Is the United States going to assimilate? Is going to adopt the same policies that we're seeing here?
No. Right. I'm gonna say no. Just for that reason, the money factor. And then if you look at the content that the Cartoon Network is putting out, I mean, they're raising our kids right before our eyes with adult content. This isn't kid based anymore. So you have the political structure in cartoons now. You have the sexual nature in there. So kids now have a choice at 5 and 6 years old, and not just outside the home, but in the home. And so when parents throw them in front of the TV because they got to do homework or do some stuff for the job, or just talking on the phone, that's the disconnect right there.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
A
too
hundred
late
percent.
now. So I
Yeah.
don't think we will. If Now that algorithm deal that they had with China,
Mm-hmm.
nothing stopped, right? They just wanted to
That's
buy.
right.
They wanted to buy the company. That
Yeah.
was it. They wanted to control it, but they didn't
Yep.
stop the money. You can still buy whatever you want on TikTok. You know, Temu and all that. So,
Yeah.
TikTok
what did
has
they
It's
really
true.
do?
TikTok has become a major. People think about TikTok as a social media platform, but TikTok is nothing but an Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know
Yeah.
how many times here I seen my daughter, my son, people just looking at the and then they click it before you know it. It's a link to Shopify, and then $20 later plus 15 for shipping. 6 months down the
Yeah.
road, you get something that is not even worth buying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
When
Yeah.
you receive it, you
Yeah.
don't
so look, so
even
I got a
know.
I got a question. Do everybody up here have TikTok besides me? I
Hell
don't have
yeah,
TikTok.
you don't have
Am I
TikTok,
missing something?
man.
I
Man,
Not
never
really.
purchased
Huh?
anything on TikTok. Not really.
Yeah. I mean, I
I have
have.
it,
Yeah, I
but
have.
I don't really use it.
And it's just like any other shopping network, but
Okay.
you have an entertainment tied to that. So
Okay.
if you want to be entertained, TikTok, you can do it through TikTok. If you want to buy something through the entertainment, now I found that it has some educational components to it as well. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so you just got to get on there and see if it's for you.
No, I think I'm
Right.
gonna stay away from.
Yeah,
Look, I'm
yeah,
hearing
yeah,
y'all talk, man. I spill
yeah,
money too. I think I'm about to stay
yeah.
away from that.
Well,
Woo!
Janice, hey,
yeah.
TikTok.
what you be on? You be on? What you be on? Snapchat?
Man, don't laugh at me, man. I just YouTube a lot, man. Like I
Yeah,
mean anything I
Okay,
yeah,
like.
good,
I
good.
mean, man, like okay, look. So I don't even know if I can. Well, I think I can say
yeah,
this. Okay, so
yeah.
okay, let's just say on my lunch breaks, right? My
Right,
my go-to is YouTube, bro. Like this,
right,
I
Okay, bet,
YouTube. You know what I'm
bet,
saying? Like
bet.
I
That's
spend
hey,
my
right,
that's
30
good. That's
minutes
good.
YouTubing.
That's
right.
good. That's good.
Yeah, like I
Cause I'm
spend
gonna
my
tell you,
little 30
Snapchat.
minutes YouTubing, man.
Stay away
I
from
don't have
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Yeah,
Okay,
stay away from
okay,
that. Stay away from that.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
man.
you
I
why.
just
I'll
got I
tell
got
you why.
Instagram and I got YouTube. That's it.
But YouTube, you can buy a lot of stuff from YouTube. I don't think they're selling stuff, but they advertise a lot of stuff, and
Okay.
it's not as the commercialized as TikTok, but you know,
Okay.
I, I,
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stay away
catch
from
a
that
link.
TikTok
Yeah,
thing then. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna tell you something that most of the content creators that have these big spikes on content acquisition, on content ingestion, the algorithm, they post their things first on TikTok, then it follows with a Facebook and YouTube. But most of the times people are going viral on those apps. Like on the
Wow.
Logan
right,
Paul was he made himself on this green. Well, it was a green app where he used to like go and then go in front of people and do a split on the floor. Uh, what was the name of the app that he used to be on? It wasn't TikTok. It was an older app. Um, we all know what he was. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's like Vine. Vine.
Vine. He went big on
There
Vine,
it
yeah,
is. Yeah,
and then from
Vine.
Vine he directed all his socials to YouTube, and then of course YouTube pays you
Wow.
the 80 cents, which that's where you want to be. Then I mean, some of these
right.
creators, they're starting TikTok and Instagram, and then they transfer all the audience to YouTube. But you guys have another topic? Because I got a second topic right here that I'm ready to drop on you guys. So,
All right. Let's go
I mean,
for
you already stepped on my topic.
oh
it.
man, I messed you up already. You're eating right now? What are
I
you
brought
eating
my
over there?
topic up. He stepped on that. He's like, "Yeah, that's a good topic." Hey, what we want to get into today?
Yes. So the next big thing, guys, that is happening, something that I think is going crazy, is the big global crisis on digital identity. Okay. And so what the government wants from you, what the government every government around the world wants from everybody is your name, biometrics, your face, your ID, your location, your financial accounts, your health records, and your digital wallet, all digital. They want everything so that you can be tracked. So if they have your name, it's a way to identify you. Having your biometrics, your either retina or your fingerprints, they can identify you without without doubt. Having your face will help them out, track you everywhere. Having your ID, of course, with your location, which they have, even if you turn off your phones, they have your location. Trust me. Your financial accounts a little bit more difficult to gain, but they do have access to that. Your social media, everything that you post everywhere is always kept for records. There's ways that you can remove those from the institutions, but they, even after they say to you that they're giving you a copy, that they're destroying your information. What they have
Yeah,
is called a data retention program, where they have to keep your data retained in some type of media for
Oh,
100
yeah,
years before they
what?
destroy it. Is deemed for destruction, is labeled for destruction, but they have to retain it for 100.
right,
You're gonna outlive those 100
right,
years. So
Yeah.
and the health records, guys. So
Oof.
they want to keep your health records digital, and then they're gonna use this to raise your premiums, raise your insurance, and lower your pay. So this is what government wants from us. Are you okay with that?
I mean,
no,
hell no.
Uh-huh.
but they
And
already
nobody want to
have
talk.
it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk up.
they already got
Yeah,
the
they already got it.
information. Yeah,
Correct, correct.
you
It's
know,
like
I think we have gave into this ideal of security, right? Okay, you want to protect this. So to protect this, you have to go in and and they're selling your information. I just got I don't know if there's any money involved, but AT&T just sent out that this breach, right? They had two breaches. So they just sent me a document stating that okay, they'll pay me some money for the breaches, right? Up to
Mm.
$7,000, but it was 177 million divided by 70 million people, right? So
Uh,
that's maybe $5, but
uh,
but I'm but so to agree to this, I have to say it was okay for my information to be, you know, breached, and
Wow.
God knows where it is. So I'm absolving the. So if I accept this, this settlement, I absolve the company of the breach, but my information is still out there.
Yes.
And I just had a guy call me today. I don't know how he got my number, right? So some guy from India, but he had my number, right? So, and that's so I don't know if any of this is solvable
You know
in
what?
any
It's
way.
not solvable, man. And it comes along with lack of public trust, man. That's what
Right.
it is. Like, listen, if you are a human being in today's society,
Right.
I trust nothing. I trust no machine. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you what, man, and this is the God's honest truth, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man. If you could just give me 30 seconds. This is no lie, okay? So y'all know back in the day we used to have a bank card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
And you
do.
either had to stick the ATM card in and put your pin in, right?
Right.
Or you had to go to the bank, right? That's the only two options you had. You had to go to the
Right.
bank, pull the money out, or you go to the gas pump, your card in, and you had to put your pin in, right?
Right.
So now they got that. What's that thing called? A RFID tag on the thing. You just boop, right? You just hold it against the thing. What's that thing
Yeah.
called?
It is an RFID.
It's,
Yes, you got it.
um
Okay,
damn it's
okay. So that
yeah.
thing right there, right? Do you know my bank sent me that new RFID thing, and I said, "Hey, I went to the bank and I said, look, I do not want this thing right here. I said I want my old timey ATM card, the one to where I have to stick it in and put my pin." And they said,
Right.
"Oh, we no longer have these." I said, "Okay, well, I no longer want to bank here. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about money, right? So I'm gonna tell you what money we're talking about. Okay. So now, Rick, you don't know this, but I haven't spent my military check, none of my retirement because I work, right? So you don't want that money in your bank? Fine, right? So I talked to the manager and I said, "Hey," she said, "What's the problem, sir? I heard you had a problem." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I told the people at the front that I don't want this card right here. I want the regular kind that I had before. You stick
Right.
it in and you got to put your pin in." She said, "Sir, we no longer make those." I said, "Well, can we just take all of my money out at the same time?" And she looks at my account. She said, "Ooh." She said, "What can we do about it?" I said, "Listen, I don't know how y'all got to do what y'all have to do, but I don't want that RFID thing, man. Do you know that lady sent me home and she said, 'Mr. Green, can you wait 2 days?'" I said, "Yeah, Genesis could wait 2 days. It's no problem. I'll
Yeah.
wait 2 days. Tell me why I had that regular, I got a regular card, man, with none of that RFID tag thing on it. And it's just because, man, I don't trust the public. I don't trust the public. I was looking at some of those things. People was taking the things off the machine, some kind of
Right.
code reader.
Yeah, they
I'm
can.
not going through that, man. But some people do. I'm not going to go in you guys' pocket and say how much money do you have in the bank. No, but I know I have a little bit of money to last me for me. Like if something happened to me, or if I lose my job. But I don't want nobody to take that money from me, man, just because you can read that RFID tag, man, and just take my money just like that. I don't want that to happen to me, man. Public trust, man. I trust no
Yeah.
machine, man.
So
I don't
so
trust it.
the technology is called NFC. It's a near field communication. That's the whole
Okay,
thing that they have on the car.
okay.
And then I'm not gonna show you the car, but let me, I'm not gonna show you the car. So but every car right now has the NFC cards, right? So in order for you to protect, so
Right.
I have my cards right here, right? Got my little
Okay.
things,
Right.
my and then
Right.
they are in this wallet, okay, that I got from Michael Kors because not because they're Michael Kors, but just because there is a sleeve that protects my information from being stolen, you know? So
Ah,
it's like
okay.
a Faraday cage, this right here. But the most secure method of payment right now, I don't know if you know this, guys, but is the iPhone.
Stop playing. Are you serious?
Yes, yes. So what Apple and it's using the same technology, the NFC technology. So what Apple does is every time every time that you double tap on your phone, let me see if I can open my phone real quick. and you double tap it, on the side, it's gonna prompt your card,
Yeah.
your Amex, whatever you got.
Wow.
And then every time that you tap toop, in an ATM machine, what Apple does is that Apple send to that machine a number that is temporary and one use only. Okay, so temporary, one use. The next time that you click somewhere else, it's gonna come with a different number. So if you really think about Apple, uh, Apple is more than just a communications and a digital device company, but they're
Right.
also into the banking industry because by
Okay.
holding your money, because they're holding your money. If you got $100,000 on the Amex as a credit line, they have 100, and then you attach it to your phone. They have $100,000 that
Yeah.
they're managing. So these corporations are paying them to hold and to utilize their money. They their carrier. They're the carrier. So yeah, Apple is doing. I mean, so many things. But yes, I understand what you're saying, man. But one of the things that you can do is get one of these wallets that have the NFC blocker, and then once you put the cards here, you'll be fine. If you don't have this, and you have one of these cards on your pocket, anybody,
Uh-huh.
if you have this on
Yeah.
your pocket,
Right.
anybody can go and then just buy you one then with one of these readers.
Yeah.
What's the
Right.
name? What's the
Yeah.
name of that reader? The
Right.
Flipper Zero. You remember? You seen him?
Right.
Have you seen the Flipper Zero? You haven't seen it?
But
Oh, ooh! There
yeah.
we go. Yeah, that right there. That right there. That's the devil, bro. You can do
Yeah.
all kind of things with that
Right.
Flipper Zero, man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, so that's like a device that
So
Prideful Bet. Go ahead.
over the air. Yeah.
You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, you guys can probably explain it more. You guys are the IT specialists, but
Ah,
definitely you can mimic a lot of stuff, copy you can copy all right, you can open garage doors, you can copy the key fobs, when you so for example, um let's say I have it set to a mode where I can clone stuff. So let's say you use your little key fob to unlock your car.
Okay.
Let's say you're going into the grocery store. All right, you walk out your car and then you go hit the key fob. Boop, boop. You do that, right? You probably hit it twice. Boop, boop. I can capture that, right? And once I capture that, then I can mimic it. It gets cloned and I can mimic it and then I'll do the same little prompt. Just click it right here and then your key open, your car opens.
yeah.
So it's very dangerous. I mean, you can change traffic lights with it.
Man, that stuff
There's a
real,
lot of
man.
stuff. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can steal a car with that little thing. You just gotta go. Let's say you
Yep.
leave your keys on your house. The keys in my house. When I
Uh-huh.
get to my house, I put it in a bucket where that is another Faraday cage. All the keys in my house because we got some nice cars here. So we put the keys on the Faraday cage and you close it because somebody with
Okay.
a Flipper Zero can come to the car and then the car is always sending the signal. Yeah, it's always sending the signal. So you're gonna be
Oh.
you can activate your remote that is on passive mode that you haven't touched,
Right.
and it can clone the key, and all you need to do is just wait for that
What?
to generate, and then boop, yeah.
That's it. Yep.
So it's crazy, man. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean,
So
what
that's
I
how they
what I
be
do
breaking
with
in
it
these
now
cars.
in the house. I mean, yeah. I mean, please don't. But what I do in the house is just I can like bombard different phones. So like send a Bluetooth signal out and like lock up somebody's phone. Uh, I can steal somebody's Wi-Fi password. A couple of things. But once again, these guys are the specialists. I've taken my knowledge from them.
You
So
can go to any public place with one of these little things. Of course, you got to mod it, and you got to put a software on it and an operating
correct.
system,
Yeah.
and all these kind of
Put the
things.
firmware.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Yep.
have to
Yep.
do a bunch of things. And then most of them that you can run a Linux operating system and the thing. I mean, it's crazy. So so
Yep.
so
It's crazy.
some of the things that most people do is that they activate this this feature of the Flipper Zero sending a free Wi-Fi signal. Okay, and then if you are
Wow.
like at the mall or the movies or a hotel, whatever, at the airport where a bunch of people conglomerates to get these signals, they can mimic. They can get between a real public Wi-Fi system and your phone by just simply naming their Wi-Fi system almost identical. If you click on it,
Wow.
you redirect it to the other phone, and then once you go to the prompts, for to access these the public Wi-Fi's, they ask you for permission. Do you give me the permission to do this? So
Oh,
the owner of the Flipper Zero is going to allow you to is going to tell you to do the same before you know it. He just copy your whole phone, right? And then guess what
oh
happened?
my
And
goodness.
guess what you have on your phone? One second. You have on your phone.
Yep,
Your bank information. Correct.
yep,
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just
yep.
crazy. Yeah. So yeah.
Mm, mm.
So I
Woo,
think I think we're done.
It's
I think
man.
called.
we're
I
done
think
with.
it's called the Wi-Fi Marauder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the software. It's called
So
Wi-Fi
so
Marauder.
okay. So when you ask
Mhm.
yourself, why is this legal,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
Mhm.
now they got software out there too that where you can hack stuff. The Kali Linux that's
Yeah.
completely free, and that's what the hackers use to bypass your router switches, get into your network, and some other stuff, right? And
Mm.
that's free, right? So it's money, right? It's money. Somebody will make it, and that should be illegal. But
Yeah.
in the digital age, that should be only used in special circumstances. Law enforcement or something like that. And
Yeah.
you know, God bless
Man,
them.
that's
Hey, if they come
oof.
in my home, I'm gonna give them the proper greeting. You know what I'm saying,
Yes.
right? Welcome,
There it is.
right,
Customs and
right,
courtesies. I got you. I
right,
got you.
yeah, but I mean, but imagine if people watching you, leaving for work, um, it and your home is open,
Mm.
Got to be
so
mindful. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
So last topic. I mean, last and
like I said, yeah, go
last
ahead,
next and last
go
topic,
ahead,
guys. So
go ahead.
how veterans build. We got to talk about our family. About our buddy buddies out there. So how veterans build new
Yeah.
purpose, new careers, or new families, guys. So most people think that the hardest part of military life is deployments, and we know that deployments could be fun, a lot of fun, by the way. Genesis, we deploy together. We know it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but for many veterans, guys, for many veterans, the hardest part is what happened after the uniform comes off. Okay, so I like to talk about with you guys about how veterans, how like us, can can build and rebuild something even more powerful with finding new purpose, new careers, a new sense of family. How can they achieve those things?
You got to stay connected. You got to stay connected with your. I mean, some people stay connected with the community, family. It's something that brings you out of that rut. So something that brings you back down to earth. For me, it's my family, my immediate family, my children, my wife, that has been through the struggle with me, see me in the military, see me in my goods and my bads. So they know when I'm going down that slippery slope, and they're able to help me out. So that's what I think.
Okay. Uh, I go next. I'm gonna have to say time. Definitely gonna have to say time. When I took the suit off, ooh, I started working immediately. And my first job, now guys don't laugh at me, okay? Don't laugh at me. But the first people was that took a chance on me after the military, security. Yes, because they said, hey, we
Okay,
need
that's
you.
not bad. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
you
That's not
got
bad. That's not
you
bad.
they said you got every attribute that we need. We need you. I said, yeah, I'll be a security officer, right? So I went to school, paid my little $350. became educated, right? And so,
Yeah.
you know what? I had a mind frame like anybody else, okay? And I gotta throw this out there because I say, you know what? At the time I was young, okay? So I'm gonna say I was a young black man. I was like, I gotta do everything right. I don't want to get stopped by the cops because it can go right or it can go wrong, right? And then to put myself in that uniform, I said, okay, I do have to treat people differently. Like, okay, so how am I gonna do this? And it was hard for me, like I was doing military stuff, y'all, in a security officer outfit. I cannot make
Right.
it up. I remember this is no lie. If you just give me 20 seconds. So the first day I started working, but of course, you ease into it. So they just put me on a post, right? I said, okay, so I don't know if y'all are familiar. So somebody might know it. So okay, no, I'm not gonna say the job name. Let's just say I was working at this corporation, right? And I was at the front door and I was a greeter. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? And some people will come in, some people are not morning people. And some people will say, do you ask everybody that? I say, yes, I'm the greeter, and I'm also here for your welfare to make sure nobody don't mess with you. I'm the security guard, I can see that, right? I said, oh, okay. Person must be having a bad day. And so one day, wait, he kept doing the same thing. What's it to you if I'm having a bad day? I said, well, only thing I can do is say have a good day, or do you want to talk about it? I'm here all day. I know you got to get to your office, but I'm here if you ever want to come and confide in me. I'm a security guard, so once again, I'm here for your welfare. I'll make sure that nobody don't mess with you. I'll run the building. And he says, okay. So he came in the third day, right? And he says, don't say it because I know what you're gonna ask me. Am I having a good morning? I didn't let that man in, right? I was the one that badged you in every day. I didn't let him in. He said, look, sir, can you badge me in or I'm gonna be late for work? I said, well, today you're gonna be late for work. I said, for it's one principle that I live by. I said, man, you don't have to be mean just because you come to work mad every day. I said, so we're gonna do two things. I said, either I'm gonna get fired or you're gonna get fired. And guess who they're gonna fire first? You, because they need me. Trust me on that. I said, I'm a contractor. They're not gonna fire me. So he says, okay, you win. I will be nice if you let me in through that door. And you know what? Because he was upset and mad every day, do you know what I started doing? I became just like him, disgruntled, man. And it took me a while, man. I'm gonna say it took me about 4 to 5 months just to relax. I had to figure out who I was. I was like, look, man, I'm not in the military no more. When you E67 and you talking to an A4, E5, if they don't do what they tell, if they don't do what you tell them to do, the next day you get them. And I was doing it. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta calm down. I'm not in the military. So for me, I don't know about y'all, but it took time. It took me a little bit of time, man, to get out of the uniform and to learn how to be me because I didn't know how to be me. The military was all I knew. I mean, I gave the army 22 years. So I mean, I didn't know anything else but that. But it took me about 6 or 7 months. And the way I eased out of it is I stopped talking to people, y'all. For me, it was just a hey, how you doing type thing. I say, you know what? Because I gotta find out I didn't know who I was. I didn't wear the uniform. You know, Nobody wasn't letting me get in front of the Walmart line no more at lunchtime because I had a uniform. I didn't have a uniform on anymore. The lines were getting long. I'm at the back of the line now. Usually people was like, "Hey man, you can come to the front. I know you only got like an hour to eat, man. Come to the front, pay for your stuff, and go ahead and get on out."
Right.
That don't happen anymore. So for me, it was a big
Uh,
wake up call, people. And you know what? I'll be in the uniform like everybody else. I'm like, man, they got on a suit and tie like me. Ain't nobody gonna let me in front of them. They didn't know who I was from Adam and Eve. So what
gosh.
I'm just gonna do is stand up with my ID card. I'm like, look, I'm retired military. Let me to the front of the
Yeah.
line. I
Yeah.
gotta get back to work too.
Yeah.
So for me, man, it took me a little bit of time.
Yes.
But I mean, man, but I got through it. But now, man, man, nobody would never be able to tell I was in the military, man. Not unless somebody like you all would be like, hey, man, I
Right.
remember you back in 403rd.
Yeah.
And then people look at me like, what? You was in the military? But your hair long. Yeah, my hair long now.
Yeah.
I'm not in the
Yeah.
military.
Yeah.
It's like outside looking in, man, nobody could never know I was in the military, not unless you knew me from the military. So yeah, that's all I got, man. I'll just have to say time, man. For me, it was just time.
That's one of the
I like
reasons
that.
why
I like that.
most veterans wear, you see them wearing their the commemorance hats. They see
Yeah.
the Vietnam vet, which we need to we owe them I mean, us that we went after that conflicts. We owe them because they pay the road for all the things that we enjoy in the military.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All the
Absolutely.
counseling,
100%.
all the classes, all the training, all the benefits that
Mhm.
we earn them because those guys went ahead of us. So yeah, every time that I get a chance to honor one of those guys, either by paying their meals or by if I see them hat, man, I'm telling you, if I see the Vietnam hat, yeah, yeah, I'm always there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Yeah.
like you say, man, time is something that I don't think that with me it took me that much time because I went right after the military. I started working as a contracting guy for the Air Force, and I was just done, man. When I was done with them, I was done. I was so done. I was like,
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
longest time of my life. This is
I,
the job that I have hold the
I,
longest. So yeah,
yeah.
but I mean, you lose
I
the
think,
sense of mission,
yeah. I
the sense of
yeah.
team, the structure. You miss it, and the family you die for. Because when
Yeah.
we were in the military, we all have our differences. We might, don't like that guy or the other one. But let me tell you something. If I have to go down with one of those guys out there, any of those guys, the good ones, the bad ones, man, we're going down. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think I mean for me, I did 10 years, right? And probably 10 years too long, right? And I woke up one day and said, "Hey, it was over," right? I looked at my wife and she, um, so I went in late that day. I remember that day. So I went in late. First song was like, "Okay, Johnson did." So he was chewing out the whole company. This is what I'm talking about. God damn it, soldiers coming in late. So he said, "What's your excuse?" I said, "First sergeant, I ain't got no excuse. I'm late. I'm just late." Then he just shut up, right? He couldn't say nothing. That if I'd have gave an excuse, oh, he'd have went another 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't got no excuse. And
oh
then
shit.
I went to my platoon sergeant. I said, look, man, I'm not re-enlisting. I'm like, what? And so two things I looked at. I looked at my MOS, right? So I always had a pretty solid MOS. I did avionics on helicopters for the 10
Mm.
years. So I had an understanding, I did a lot of TDYs and things of that nature. So I had an understanding that I was ready to go. So then I started prepping for that. I had to go out. I had to buy a new computer, a printer, because I had to get my resume together. So, those were the things that I focused on, and the job was the job. And when I went in, first went in, I was on the streets of Philadelphia, right? So, so that was
Ah.
a challenge by itself.
Whew.
So the guy said, "Listen, you're gonna serve 2 days." He said, "It's two main days you're gonna serve. The day you go in and the day you get out." And he said you're gonna know when the day you get out and focus on that. And I'm like you, Genesis. People don't know I'm in the military. I don't necessarily talk about it, and it's people have to find out. Oh shit, you did this, you did that, and it's it's whatever. But yeah, you
Right.
you have to transition, and that's what I did. I transitioned while I was in the military, so I
Good.
fast tracked it. At that
Good.
time, got the 40%. I think I had a job at that time making like 60,000 a year or something like that. Just
Okay.
getting out. So it didn't affect me. But I've been a contractor now 25 years.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
and
good.
you won't even know that, right? Right. Until I get into some of the conversations. But
Right.
you know, you
So
know,
you was a 19 series?
no, I was a 68 November. So
Okay.
avionics. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay. But you worked with the aircraft.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
With the helicopters, I flew in them. All I did airplanes too. So I
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. And I tell you a story before we wrap this up. So I was in Berlin, Germany, right?
Okay.
So I was Army living on Air Force Base, right? So I lived at Tempelhof, right, where they did the Berlin airlift, right? So they said, hey Lewis, we want you to come to the ceremony, right? We got a special guest, right? So they had this Guy Buford, right? You probably never heard of him, right? So Guy Buford comes in, and okay, he was the first black astronaut, right?
Oh,
Yeah, right. So I'm sitting here
Okay.
talking to the guy from just talking to him, right? So we both picked up the accent. So he was from West Philly and I was from North Philly. Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
wow.
and, and I mean, and it was wild. So I had this big crowd around me just listening, and we was talking, avionics stuff, but just just to be in the presence of a guy like I never heard of him, but we both picked up on our accents, at the same time. He said, "Hey man, you from Philadelphia?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia too." And yeah, so in the military, what I did find that it was a melting pot, and
Yeah.
for
Yes,
for
sir.
for the for the young soldiers today, just imagine if us four was in the military, right? So whatever your MOS was, or whatever you did experience, if we just could have came together and started a company, just based off
Woo.
just based off of you know our tangibles, you know,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
so they don't even teach that in the military. So when you see another soldier, you're completely separate. You're an individual first, then you're a team member. And they have to teach you how to be a team member. But just
Hmm.
imagine if we talked in this manner now. I mean, even today, that we could start a company doing God knows what.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I like that.
uh, yeah, we missed that. So now
Yeah.
we're
I like that. I
yeah,
like that.
and it's
And,
never too
and
late.
it's,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, it's never too late.
yeah, it's never too
Prideful
late.
Bet, you got something to share? You got something to share before we wrap this up?
Oh, me, I was looking at the picture of God Buford, but I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of the ideas that they're
Hey,
coming now to
hey,
mind is that to start talking about some of the
right,
goals that I have for 2026, and then just like Jay mentioned,
right.
and is winning a government contract. So
Yeah,
what somebody else,
yeah, Guy Buford.
somebody, oh, okay,
Right.
That's him
somebody,
right there.
oh, look at
Ah,
that, look at that,
Yeah,
look at that, look at
yeah,
that.
that's Guy Buford.
Yeah.
okay.
I never
Yeah,
seen
and
that
I
guy,
got
by
a
the way.
I have
Wow.
That's
a
crazy.
so he gave me a autograph of the space shuttle, right? Yeah, so
Dope.
I got
That's
yeah,
dope,
He give
and
you a
brother.
then and
what?
then some other and
That's dope, brother.
yeah, huh?
He give you a what? You said space
Oh,
shuttle?
you got a delay. Yeah, yeah, he gave me a autograph of him with the space shuttle. I
Oh,
forget which
Wow.
one.
okay, on a
Yeah,
picture, on a
so
picture.
Colonel Guy Buford. Yeah,
Okay,
and yeah, so that was cool. Yeah, so
cool, cool.
That's dope,
that
bro.
was a
That's dope,
highlight.
brother.
Yeah, that was a highlight.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
that's very
You
nice.
got a picture with him? You got a picture with him?
No, because yeah, I couldn't go to the Air Force ceremony because it was a high level thing. You had generals and
Oh,
all that there,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
but I went to the meet and greet with them, and so they made sure, because those guys had no aviation background. They had no knowledge of, even though we was at Tempelhof, right? They had no knowledge of aircraft, so they couldn't really relate to him.
Is he still
And
alive?
just by coincidence, he was
Yeah, he
from
is.
Philadelphia. Yeah. No, he's
He's
probably
currently
gone by. Yeah.
no,
He
he's
might.
83. He's
Oh,
currently
oh,
83
oh,
right
oh,
now.
yeah. Okay. So
oh,
he's still
wow. So he's
alive.
still
Okay.
living.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
He's
still.
Yeah,
still
Yeah.
he's still
living.
living.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
Okay.
still
so
living.
let's
Okay.
He
let,
was
let's
Wow.
born
let's do
November
something.
22nd, 1942.
Let's do
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
2026,
Oh,
2026.
that's
We need to get that
Wow.
guy
uh,
in this. We need to get that guy in this podcast.
Oh
2026.
man,
Okay. Oh yeah,
that
we
would be
will.
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, we
yeah, yeah,
will.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know
That's
what?
right.
Oh, we
Speaking
will.
this
I you know
existence, I
what?
like that.
If it's
Yeah.
if it's one thing, Lewis, if it's one thing,
Yeah.
he would definitely remember you.
Oh yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah.
You might
100%.
you might not think he wouldn't, but
Right,
I guarantee
right,
you, how many times do you meet somebody from where you from?
Yeah.
right.
Now,
Very
Facts.
I hear
seldom.
a
Facts.
thousand people say they from North Carolina like me, right?
Yeah, right.
But when I say my little town,
Yeah.
I haven't met
Body.
anybody but to say you
Right.
from West Philly and South.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Come on,
right.
you know he
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. At least the picture that he gave me. I mean that's you can't
Hey, let's
do
let's
away with
let's
that.
let's fi- let's
Yeah.
fi- let's find let's
You
find the
know, that
he
that's
was a lieutenant
yeah.
colonel. You say?
He looks like he's a full bird.
Yeah, I think he
Wow.
probably was a full bird. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So
a full bird
let's
right
let's
here.
find him
He
on through
officer
socials.
rising the rank of colonel.
Colonel.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it on the podcast. Maybe for a quick, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. That would be nice.
That would be
Um,
awesome, man. Let's speak into
Yeah,
yeah,
existence. I
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna speak it into existence. So the like I was saying to you guys, one of the things that I want to
Oh yeah.
be talking about into this podcast is that I want to go over something that I'm very passionate about, and it's number one. It's opening your own business in your state. I think that a lot of veterans and disabled veterans will benefit from that. And number two, how to start your own business. And I think that's the same one. And then how to
Right.
earn a government contract, which
Yeah.
which there's a pot of money for disabled
Right.
veterans to win contracts with the government.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of competing with thousands
Right.
of people for one X, Y, and Z
Yeah.
contract, you compete against 6 or 7 people,
Right.
and then if you try 6 or 7 times,
Yeah.
the odds are that you will get that
Yeah.
contract. So
Yes.
so yeah, I got some good ideas for upcoming podcasts.
Yeah.
I just want to get this started, and then
Okay.
bring you guys together, and then we're missing Andy, and we're missing Mike, Dave, Mike. So Mike has a bunch of knowledge. He was a staffer in DC, so
Oh, wow.
we can learn a lot from him too. A very smart guy.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I got nothing else, guys. You got anything else
That's
for?
Wait,
awesome.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, how can I watch this podcast? Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell everybody about your podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send you guys a link of the
Hey,
podcast, and then I am not going to monetize.
Okay.
Let's finish this, and then I tell
Oh,
you
okay,
everything about
okay,
it. I tell you everything about
All
it.
right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
got to stay. You got to
All
stay
right.
alive. Anything else
Okay.
you guys got for me for the group?
Hey,
That's it. That's it.
hey, Rick, but
Yeah.
you do have a delay, Rick. So I'm seeing a delay in so from the time you speak until the words
Are you
come
are
out,
you
there's a
watching? Are you
little
watching
delay.
on YouTube?
So take a look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're watching something
Well,
on YouTube,
I don't know whatever.
so if you're watching it on
No, I'm
YouTube
watching from the Riverside.
and
I'm
Riverside,
watching from Riverside.
Riverside. No,
Yeah,
there's
you
no
might.
delay.
Yeah.
It's good on my side. There's
Yes.
no delay on my side.
Yeah, there's no delay. What kind of internet you have? You still got Banger?
Oh, okay.
Well, you got
No.
Are you using Cricket?
But I'm
Hey,
Bro, you
no,
got
what you
money,
got,
man.
man?
no, I'm good. I'm
You getting
good.
at your internet?
No, I'm good. Yeah. I got premium
Man,
internet.
shoot.
I
That's
know.
tell them. You better tell them
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yes,
You good to go.
Starlink. You got to dump
Okay.
the
But
Starlink, man.
so
No more coconut routers, huh?
hey man,
Yeah.
is that tool the prideful veteran got, right? Right. He's going in, hacking my internet. Right.
That shit is going off right now. It's blinking. It's blinking.
He said
Oh,
over the
dude.
air.
Yeah,
He said over the air.
And and we gotta do one live. So we gotta fly one day and get together and do it live. All of us together. So
definitely.
hopefully we can go to Cancun, do it from
Okay.
Cancun. Hey, that's the excuse.
Oh yeah.
That's the excuse. I'm
Ooh,
telling you,
yeah.
we're gonna do a podcast
Hey.
in Cancun.
Mexico right here by me. That's close. I
Hey,
ain't been to Mexico yet, but I will go.
Yeah, hey guys, hey, but I put a link in the chat, right?
yes.
Of my digital platform. I want
I
you
seen
guys to
that. I was
check
wondering
this
what that
out.
is.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
building this up, and
Oh
so
yeah,
this is
talk
a
about it. Talk
little
about it. Talk about
business
it. Talk about it.
that I have. Yeah, and basically it's about motivation. So coming
Okay.
in, I got some free books on there you can download.
Can you share it with us so
The
we can see
YouTube
what
Hold
you
on,
got?
videos.
I'm about to do it. Hold on. I got you. Go
I
ahead, keep
say
talking.
that
I
again.
got you. Keep talking. Keep talking. I got you.
Oh, okay, yeah, and so I do coloring books on Amazon. I do some downloadable coloring books on Etsy, um, Shopify. I have some women products. So I built this platform since the last time Rick and I was talking. It's a couple years ago. Um, so
Ah,
I've been doing this, just building it up. So now I'm getting into the streaming part. So I reached back out to Rick. Um, so he's going to help me, just move it in to the direction where I can
Yes.
just, start doing a podcast. So, um,
ah,
yeah, so I got it set up to do the podcast, but I got to do an intro and then a few other things, and then I'm gonna start posting content. I got a little video down there, right?
ah.
Yeah, so I'm moving in that direction.
I'm
So
sorry. Yeah, I can unmute it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that
no,
was a
no,
nice
that's
picture of
fine.
you,
Let's
man,
It's
watch.
right
kind of
there.
Let's watch
loud.
the intro real quick. Let's watch the
That
intro
was
real
a
Yeah,
quick.
nice
Hold on.
picture of you, man.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Ah,
so
okay.
Yeah. Kudos. Okay.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was nice. That was
Yeah.
nice.
So
So
is it up right now or
well, no, I haven't done any content, right? So I have
okay?
everything to do the content, and so I just, um,
Okay.
so I'm working with, well, I'm working with, PTSD lady, right? And so they do a podcast. So I meet with them once a week, and
Perfect.
so I'm just trying to get used to speaking. Yeah, and so they actually got about 150 some videos, you know what I'm saying, a podcast videos that they've done. So
Whew.
I'm just collaborating with them.
They say alligator.
Get yeah. So these are the YouTube videos. These
I
are
see what you're
free.
talking about.
Yeah. The motivation. I got about 200 and something videos on there, and this is free. But the Amazon, the Etsy. I mean, it's and then the Shopify, which is the women's products.
Can you
So
go into the into I think the coloring books,
yeah,
the
so these
books that you were that you showed me earlier. I thought they were a hit. Really really nice book. Those ones right there.
well oh yeah well this is the
We're
one
looking at unleash your potential.
yeah unleash your
Okay.
potential. So
Wow. You
a
wrote a
lot
book, my boy?
yeah me and
What?
I wrote, yeah but so the other so I've been working on this, building this up, and so I mean it's good. I got another one in the queue. I gotta send it to the editor and have them
Wow.
proof it and things of that nature.
Wow.
So a lot of people need this motivation, um, not just on the job, but in life. From the day you wake up, you should be motivated to do just a little bit more than what you did yesterday.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that message is lost, due to the lack of opportunity, resources, but you have to stay motivated. So, um, so it cost, well, I ain't gonna say it cost me a lot of money, but it cost me enough money to put this together. And, but I don't want it to be a hobby. I really wanted to help people, move to evolve. So that's what it's
Okay.
about.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That is
Good.
great.
This is fantastic, though.
Yeah. 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 So,
It's fantastic. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey
This is
guys,
really good.
don't leave the room. Hey, thank you so much everybody for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, comment on the
okay.
video,
All right.
and subscribe to the channel. You will
All right.
see all the links in the
Okay.
description of the video below. And I hope to see you guys next week at the
Okay.
same
All
time
right.
at the same place. So guys, don't leave the chat yet, okay? Don't leave yet.